The brief history, okay, it was founded in 2011, June 2011, as a food truck. So we operated the food truck for about a year and a half, garnered this following, kind of had a cult following, and we decided we wanted to do a brick and mortar. We looked around at a few different spots, and Midtown was really the main area of interest. And once I met my landlord, Midtown Renaissance, it was kind of that kind of sealed the deal, because I had negotiated with other developers around Oklahoma City. I came in here to meet with Midtown Renaissance, and in 20 minutes we shook hands, and the deal was done. The rest was history, and I got in at a really good time. I mean, we opened 2.5 years ago, and this area has exploded. You know, the Ambassador next door, the Edge across the street, Fassler Hall. I mean, this is where things are happening. You know, our two best sellers, the thing that people really come in for, are buttermilk fried chicken. And so that's local Crystal Lake Farms chicken. We bring that in, never frozen, marinated overnight in buttermilk. And you can have that on our classic buttermilk waffle, which is what we're kind of known for from the food truck. Or you can have it on a Liège waffle. And a Liège waffle is what you're going to see on the street in Belgium. So I mean, it's kind of a brioche-like dough. We import this pearl sugar. It's a beetroot sugar, so it caramelizes. It kind of tastes like a donut. So it's kind of light and sweet. Most people that come in go for the chicken and waffles. That's their instinct.
Yeah.
So
what are they missing?
What are they missing? I mean, I think our sweets are really everything we do in house. Small batch lemon curd, you know, rum braised bananas. We really try to do everything in house.
Yeah.
So work with the best ingredients, and yeah, source locally and responsibly. I think one thing that people maybe are surprised about that they don't recognize is that we offer a full cocktail menu. So we have craft cocktails, we offer beer and wine, we got a great selection of canned craft beer. If there's one thing that people kind of miss, I think it's the fact that you can come in and have a glass of wine with your waffle. So, I mean, we're a gourmet sandwich shop that happens to serve our sandwiches on the best waffles you've ever eaten. And that's what people kind of get excited about, are the waffles. I mean, it all comes back to that.
Yeah.
We're already a niche restaurant.
Yeah.
And so we had looked at doing late night, and we had even kind of kicked around the idea of doing 24 hours. And I got a pretty lukewarm response from my staff on the I think they thought I was insane to even broach the idea of 24 hours. I really think they thought I was kind of off my rocker. So we had to find a way to do late night. We had to do it. In the walk-up window, that model, we haven't seen it in Oklahoma City yet. So it was a way to, you know, set ourselves apart from the pack in another way. We're already a niche restaurant. Let's try to do something new and fresh. The walk-up window is our way to kind of metamorphosis back to what we did originally in the food truck. And it's really kind of an homage to our food truck roots.
Yeah.
You know, with this latest menu change, we went back to composed sweets. We put a chalkboard out just like we put a chalkboard out with the food truck. And, you know, we do kind of a smaller menu, an abridged menu. We'll do 3 sandwiches and 3 sweets, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. We're really excited about this. So our normal hours are 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., Tuesday through Sunday. Right now, the walk-up window is going to be 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's going to be Fridays and Saturday night. And once that gains a little traction, a little bit of buzz, we'll open it other nights of the week. But for now, Friday, Saturday night, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Okay, Colin, so why don't you tell me a little bit about Nonesuch?
Nonesuch is our Oklahoma-inspired tasty menu. We meet on Monday nights. The first Monday of every month, we do a shorter tasting just to operate with a different price point. We have a wine pairing that is optional for a little bit extra. Jeff Cole from O-Bar has been helping us with it, and we're really pleased with how it's been turning out so far. Our bigger portions generally 10, 12 dishes, smaller portions obviously, but definitely an adequate amount of food by the time you're done. Yeah. So from our produce, our proteins, our dairy, that's just kind of what the parameters we've set ourselves up in, just to kind of be like, all right, what does Oklahoma food taste like in January? You know, right now we're cooking a lot of greens, a lot of root vegetables. You know, our menu's probably more protein heavy than it will be come spring. But you know, next winter we're gonna have so much to look back on and be like, oh, you know, remember when we did this? Remember we can cook this, you know, a certain way. So it's just kind of like building on those, like, you know, what can Oklahoma food be? We're serving quail, we're serving bison, we're serving turnips and beets, and you know, W Bar NM out in Yale. We buy a lot of our produce from them. Leatherwood in Yukon. Prairie Earth Garden over of Northeast 86. Jim's Pickle, it's his farm. They're growing us things specifically just for us. You know, like, we're lucky to have some good relationships. Nonesuchokc.com. It's prepay. You buy a ticket. We're a third party. You know, we use a ticket system. You can get your wine then. If you aren't sure if you want the wine, you know, buy your food ticket. You can pay for it here the night you're here. You know, like.
And it's every Monday, right?
Every Monday,
All right.
7 o'clock.
All right. Cool, man.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
Awesome.